For those of you who are brand new and don't know me, I read very intuitively. I don't read um, the cards according to the way tarot is taught. I read very intuitively. I get all sorts of messages that come in that have, and many times they have nothing to do with the cards, but I go with the flow. I read very intuitively, okay? With the Two of Pentacles, Emperor, King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands, Empress, World card, Nine of Pentacles. Generally speaking, the energy that I'm picking up is you trying to keep some balance between your own power, and this is me generally reading, looking at everything. It's like it feels like many of you will be trying to maintain the balance between your own personal or professional power, maybe even power within your home, against someone else's power. It feels like you need to set the stage or set the tone for the way things need to go moving forward. That's what this feels like. And you may be battling with how to do it, how to say it, how to express this, how to get this message across without hurting anyone's feelings. And that is what I'm picking up. It feels like there's some other path you guys want to take. There's something else you want to do, and you want people to be able to understand this and respect this, that your way may not be their way. And that's how I'm feeling in general. That's what I'm picking up with everything here, the energy that's here. Okay? And let's see how this goes into the reading. Two of Pentacles. You're definitely juggling something, two or more of something. It can be juggling your time, juggling two jobs, juggling finances, juggling bills, something of value, something that brings value and stability into your life, something practical. For some of you, there's a strong influence of a fire sign around you, or anyone who has fire sign energy, or this could be your own energy. Maybe you have fire in your chart somewhere. For some of you, it is an Aries in particular with the Emperor card here. And with the Emperor card here next to the Two of Pentacles, this is definitely a big change that is about to take place. You actually have 3 arcanas here in total. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got quite a bit of changes taking place here. But it's like you or maybe the other person, wants to put their foot down, wants you to notice them, wants you to notice their power or their existence or influence in some way. Maybe this is you going about your merry way, trying to balance everything, trying to juggle things, trying to make things happen. And this person, maybe this Emperor person or Aries, wants you to acknowledge them, wants you to notice them. But maybe you don't see them because the bad side is showing. So they might kind of show out. And I know some of you are looking at me like, huh? What? Have you ever, or like have children or have a mate or spouse, when you're trying to do something, trying to make some things happen, trying to juggle this, trying to take care of the house, trying to work, trying to take care of the children, trying to study, do all these different things at once. Have you ever had a spouse or a significant other or somebody in your life that wants some attention, maybe even a child, and you don't give it to them? Or you can't give them all that they want at that time? So then they show out, they show the ugly side of themselves to get attention because you're busy. This is like a busy energy. Emperor, King of Wands. Like I said, some of you, this is an Aries in particular. And this is not going to be for everybody. It's going to be for a small few. This is an Aries in particular, or somebody with someone with this Emperor energy or Aries energy. For some of you, this is you needing to, like I said in the beginning, needing to step up into authority, really, really show somebody that you're leading, that you're taking the path that you need to go on, and not necessarily what other people want. And then maybe they get upset because this is you juggling and trying to figure out how to do this, how to say this, how to express this. But then maybe you're saying, F it. F it. I'm the emperor. There's no more juggling and trying to figure out how to do this. This is just how it's. I'm just gonna have to be cut and dry, very authoritative about my decision on something, how I'm going to do things, what I'm going to do. F it. F it. You know? And then somebody gets mad, somebody gets upset, they lose their temper. This might be a Leo. Maybe you have a Leo around you that loses the temper or something like that, or someone with Leo energy. This might be an Aries or might be a Leo. For some of you, this could be them losing their temper, them losing confidence, them feeling deflated from their ego, because fire signs are usually very charismatic, talkative, fun to be around, very charismatic, have a lot of charisma, showmanship, and this might be them feeling deflated. Or just extremely egotistical. This could be extremely egotistical. They really get into their feelings here. They really get into themselves. And maybe you see an ugly side of their, of their personality in some way. Interesting. Okay, all right. For some of you, somebody might be juggling two people, maybe juggling an Aries and a Leo. You might have two people that are around you, and some, can be work related, can be in a personal relationship. This can be two children, but these are both grown people energy. This could be two lovers. This doesn't feel like children unless these are like older children and everybody's close in age. You might not be that far away from their age if the energy's older. You may have been like a very young parent or something. And you got two stubborn energies, two leadership energies. This is very masculine energy here. This might be a relationship between two men for somebody. Very alpha male energy. The emperor is very authoritative, very the emperor is the emperor over his or her kingdom. They preside over everything, and this is a major arcana, so this is something that's major coming in, taking authority in a big way. And this is more like a person. I mean, they can both be people, but this is, for some of you, this is just something that's going to take place, and this is a person who's not going to take this too kindly. Somebody may even become a player in some way. But I want to clarify this here, because this is some really big, heavy energy here, and see what's going on. For some of you, this might be a woman trying to decide which man she wants, and the stronger of the two alpha male energies come shining through. Maybe both of them are saying, look here, you need to decide who you want to be with. It's going to be me or him, or it can be all women, but just, masculine energy, just depends. With tarot, it's the people are unisex. For somebody, this might be a business decision that you need to make, maybe to turn down a position, because you might be an independent business owner. You might own your own business, and you may be turning down some sort of offer coming from another leader or competitor. You might be knocking a competitor, or just turning down their business because you're not feeling too enthusiastic, too good about it, and you're trying to battle, trying to juggle between what to do, and you make a decision and turn this offer down, turn this person down, turn their business down. Maybe somebody you were wanting to partner up with, in terms of business, or it can be at work, and you're like, no, no, you know what? I do better by running my own company, by running my own department. I really don't need this other leader coming in to try to, upstage me in some way, or to try to take over. I don't really need this person around me like that. I got this. I can handle this. This person to me is useless, or I'm done. There is no more business partnership, because this is strong business energy here. Okay. Now over here, the energy gets really soft. It gets much softer with the love and relationships. Queen of Wands and the Empress. Somebody's really in love. They're really set on fire by a fire sign or the Empress energy. Libra, this may be your mate, this Queen of Wands person, fire sign energy, or could be any other person, or it could be a Taurus that you're in love with. The Empress usually comes in as like the Libra or a Taurus. This can also be two women that are in a, same-sex relationship. The energy feels really good. There may be for some of you, your significant other or you may be pregnant with the Empress card here. It just depends on what's going on in this situation. It's going to mean different things for different people. Before I go any further, this is a very general reading. For some people it'll resonate, and for some people it will resonate with them, and for others it won't, and that's perfectly fine. It's very general. If you want something that's more personal, I recommend that the person get a personal reading with me if that's something that you really want. You can find my link right below this video. Okay? For some of you, this energy is you, okay, making a choice. You making an executive decision or a decision within your love life and turning one down because you've been juggling, turning one of these people down. It could be a fire sign, and this could be you going with the one that makes you feel like yourself, the one that makes you feel creative, alive, give you purpose in life, purpose to recreate, purpose to really shine and be yourself. This person may make you feel on top of the world, and you choose one of them. This could be you saying, you know what, it's time for me to man up or boss up. You could be a woman making this decision, okay? Because your energy comes here, somebody gets turned down, and you decide to go with one of them. And you pick the one that makes you feel the best. Interesting. Okay. All right. We're going to clarify some things anyway. You have the World card here in the career and finances. 9 of Pentacles, Hermit card. Somebody's really focused on building their career, but maybe even building their business. It could be career within someone else's company. Pardon me. Or their own business, and you're just kind of going in seclusion. You're just kind of staying to yourself and getting some things accomplished because you work independently. You do everything alone, and you're making a substantial amount of income. But this is independence here. Like I was saying here, you could be deciding to let somebody go, maybe even let a manager go to, say, okay, I got this now. I'm just going to take over. I don't need your I won't be needing your services anymore, but I will give you a very good pardon me. I will give you a very good recommendation, and you take the solo approach here and just kind of stay to yourself, regroup. With the World card, the World is about a successful completion of a cycle in your life. It can also mean world travel, getting out there and really seeing the world, exploring maybe your possibilities when it comes to business, and rolling up your sleeve. And you know that solo is working independently, creating independent wealth. Being solo is the best option for you, and you're going to go with it. You're just going to stay to yourself, trust your own judgment, Trust your own expertise and leadership. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Let's dig a little deeper and see what some of these things really mean. For somebody, is single, not everybody's in a relationship. This may be the energy that you're exuding, sexuality, creativity, um, really feeling sensuous and romantic and alive and beautiful. With Venus being your, planetary ruler, you may be really feeling yourself this month, for February. Valentine's Day, that love energy around, and you may be feeling extra, sensual. And this could be the energy that you're putting out there. You're fertile, you want love, you want, that chance to build with somebody, that chance to nurture a relationship in all aspects. This feels good. Okay. Mm. All right. Spirit, can you tell us why? I'm going to use the Real Life Oracle deck. And this deck, by the way, is my best friend's cards. She created them. And if you like them and like to use them, you like a deck for yourself, please contact me at tarotbysummer@gmail.com. You can find my email address right below this website. Right below this video. Can you tell us why the King of Wands is here in reverse? Change is coming. Extra, okay? Energy, okay? You got change is coming, energy here. Give me one more. Changes, energy. You definitely need to take a break from this person. This is a person. You need to take a break. You're sick of this situation with whoever this is that is around you. And you're taking a masculine approach to dealing with them because you need change. And it's like you're turning this person down. Their ego may have been inflated. And for some of you, this is the first time this card has ever come out in a reading that I've seen, and this is discrimination. There's some changes going on here for somebody, okay? There's been some sort of turn down because somebody doesn't quite fit right in the situation. Their energy's off. Maybe their energy doesn't match with yours anymore. And I'm speaking generally. You can apply this to however it works, but it's like you want change to come through because this person's energy no longer matches yours. Maybe they feel like you're discriminating or you're choosing unwisely. You're supposed to be choosing them when you want to choose something or somebody else. So they may feel like they're being discriminated against. They may feel like a situation, you choosing something else is unfair. They're giving off some kind of energy that's like negative to you, and you're like, you know what? No. Okay, I draw the line here because your energy no longer gels with mine. This isn't, this isn't healthy for me. I want change. I want change. I want to regroup. I want to rebuild myself. And I want to pull myself up out of this mess. This also feels like pulling yourself up out of a situation. Maybe you've been reaching for something before that is higher, that is better than what you had, than what you came from, and you've been asking for a way out. And you're getting some assistance. You might be meditating, you might be praying, you might be sending out those vibes and intent to the universe because you've been asking for change to get away from this person. This person that has been around you, boss, employee, spouse, maid, or something, however this works for you. Whoever this fire sign person or energy is around you, you'll know who this is, Libra. You'll know why this person is in reverse. There's a certain arrogance here. Confidence is one thing, and that's usually The King of Wands in the upright position, confident, fun to be around, magnanimous. They have like a really charismatic personality. They're fun to be around. They laugh a lot. Charming, good looking, good salesperson, motivating. But in reverse, they can be a real, what, and apply that word to whatever it means to you, to however it fits in your vocabulary, in your life. They can be, quite the opposite. And you're like, no, I've been juggling with this decision for quite some time, and it's time for me to really stand up and take the lead. Take the lead of my life, take the lead of this situation with the Emperor. Nope, I want change. I don't want this anymore. It's time for me to meditate on this, pray on this with energy. It's time for me to connect to the divine, ask for some help to help me through this situation. The situation might be tougher than you thought it would be to get rid of this person, get this person out of your life, and you need help from the divine. And you get a hand lifting you up. This card is called discrimination, but for me, it's like asking for a hand up, and you get a hand up. Somebody's helping you out of this situation. Now, for some of you, this is directly connected to a job or a career or business decision that you need to make, because this is related to, in this particular deck, this is related to career, jobs, or situations, professional situations. Okay, interesting. For some of you, this may be the other person wanting to get away from you. That might be for somebody. Spirit, can you tell us why the Hermit card is here in reverse? Why the Hermit card is here?